Hi everyone, so today I want to show you guys how I do my French braids. This is definitely a go-to protective style for me just because they're pretty easy and like once you get the hang of them, they don't take forever and they look a lot more complex than they actually are to do. French braids can be so fun and look so different depending on if you're doing Dutch or if you're doing traditional, depending on how you do your edges or where you part your hair. So there's a lot of different variations. I'm going to show you what I usually do. So French braids are definitely one of my favorite looks, and if you're interested in how I do them, stick around and find out. So I'm starting off with completely dry day 2 hair. I'm just going ahead with a small tooth comb and parting it down the center. I think getting a really centered part is what makes the hairstyle look really put together, so keep that in mind. Then I'm using a spray bottle full of water to dampen the top layers of my hair and my hairline. I make an effort not to drench all the hair because the wetter it is, the thinner the braid will be, and I want my braids for this look to be thicker and fuller, so I want to keep the hair as dry as possible. Next, I'm going in with my Got To Be Glued gel. This is a super strong holding product and it's my favorite out of all the gels I've tried so far because it holds for long periods of time and it does not flake. So I'm just putting a little bit along my part so that I don't have flyaways up there, and then on my hairline so I can lay down my baby hairs. Then of course I'm using my baby hair brush to swoop my baby hairs into place. So for this look, I'm doing a Dutch braid and I'm braiding diagonally using really small sections at the top, and then as I go along using bigger sections. I find that if I want the braids to look more casual, with my hair type, I'll braid a lot looser. So as we go along further down the braid, I'll add a little bit more water and a little bit more Got To Be glue, and then I'll brush out the ends with my bristled brush because I want it to be a really smooth braid without bumps or frizziness. And if you don't have a spray bottle, definitely get yourself one. They're not expensive. You can get them at a dollar store and they're super useful. I use mine almost every day. So now I'm prepping my right side with the spray bottle. Then once again, going in and doing my edges. At this point, I check and make sure that my baby hairs are even on both sides and that they look pretty symmetrical. Then I start my braiding process all over again. And like I said, doing French braids can seem kind of complex, but they really are super simple once you get the hang of them. Let me know in the comments if anyone wants an in-depth braiding or French braiding tutorial. I usually don't use hair ties at the ends of my braids. If you do need hair ties, however, I recommend getting those tiny little elastic ones. They come in like blonde, black, and then transparent. You can buy a pack online for a pretty good price, and they look a lot better than using a traditional hair tie. So this is one of my last steps, and I think it makes such a big difference. What I do is I start pulling at each notch of the braid in different directions, and it gives the braids a lot more volume and it makes them look thicker. Then I gently pull them forward so that the braids aren't laying down, but that they're more so framing my face. I generally like wearing this hairstyle with bigger hoops, so I just switched out my earrings to give you guys an idea of how that looks. Lastly, I pull out a few baby hairs and baby curls to make it look a little messy. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video and this look. This is one of my favorite go-tos, like I said. Super easy, relatively quick, and if you have questions, suggestions, comments, whatever it is, leave it down below. I would love to hear it, and I hope this video was helpful. And thank you for watching.